Good morning, everyone. Today, we're diving into a revolutionary concept: the new science of agelessness. This isn't just about managing the inevitable march of time, it's about actively reversing decline and restoring function. We're talking about a significant shift, especially since 2026, where the definition of healthy aging has fundamentally changed. It's no longer about merely coping, it's about thriving. And a cornerstone of this new approach? The immense power of real food in shaping our physiology and health policy. This paradigm shift truly began with the 2026 policy reset. For decades, our health system, unfortunately, incentivized low-quality, processed foods and often favored drug interventions over prevention. The old paradigm focused on what we called low-fat guidelines, often overlooking the quality of those fats. But in 2026, we saw a profound reset. The new policy prioritizes real food, emphasizing high-quality proteins, both animal and plant-based, and healthy fats. The focus has decisively shifted from managing chronic disease to actively promoting health outcomes as the primary metric, driven by scientific integrity and common sense. As a USDA press release noted, this was the most significant reset of federal nutrition policy in decades. This change is crucial, especially when we consider that 90% of U.S. healthcare spending is on chronic diseases, many of which are directly tied to the food we eat. Now, let's talk about the trajectory of aging. We all know that some decline is natural as we get older, but here's the crucial insight: the rate of that decline is a choice. For instance, between ages 30 and 80, muscle mass typically reduces by 30 to 50%. This is known as natural sarcopenia. However, factors like obesity and chronic inflammation can dramatically accelerate this process, leading to a much steeper decline in functional capacity. The reality is, our functional fitness, that ability to perform everyday activities without fatigue, is often the primary casualty of this accelerated aging. But by understanding this, we gain the power to make choices that slow down or even reverse this trajectory. Your body is truly a live archive, constantly attempting to repair itself. This is an incredible biological fact. Think about your bones and cartilage; they are in a constant state of turnover. Healthy bone, for example, turns over about 9% per year. But when bone is damaged or stressed, that turnover rate can accelerate to 20 to 30% annually, all in an effort to repair itself. The science of C14 bomb pulse dating even shows us that even in someone born in 1944, damaged tissues accelerate their remodeling rate by 2 to 3 times to attempt repair. This proves that our biological machinery remains active and ready to work; it simply requires the correct raw materials to do its job effectively. This brings us to a core strategy: the metabolic solution, specifically, reducing the glucose load on our bodies. Historically, the standard American diet has been high in refined carbohydrates and sugars, leading to glucose dependency. But modern approaches, even supported by 2025 guidelines, explicitly endorse diets lower in carbohydrates to manage chronic disease. Moving towards a low-carb diet, typically 50 to 130 grams of carbs per day, supports A1C management and energy stability. Even further, a ketogenic diet, with less than 50 grams of carbs daily, induces ketosis, shifting your body into fat-burning mode. The key mechanism here is metabolic flexibility. Your body's ability to efficiently switch between burning glucose and burning fat or ketones for energy. This flexibility is vital for sustained health and energy. And the results are truly a breakthrough. Imagine reversing your biological age by approximately 6 years. Clinical studies have shown precisely this. In one study, participants starting a very low-calorie ketogenic diet saw a deceleration in biological age by 6.1 years within just 30 days. And here's the exciting part: that deceleration was largely sustained, showing a 6.2-year reversal after 180 days. The primary driver behind this remarkable change is beta-hydroxybutyrate, a ketone body linked to slower biological aging and reduced inflammation. As reported by Medical News Today, based on a 2025 study, it is now clear that it is possible to reverse the aging process through nutritional choices. So, what does this real food standard actually mean for you? First and foremost, it signifies the end of the war on healthy fats. We prioritize protein, both animal and plant-based, for its essential role in muscle and cell repair. Healthy fats are embraced as a crucial energy source, and we focus on ample fiber and micronutrients from whole, unprocessed foods. What is prohibited? We have a zero-tolerance policy for added sugars, ultra-processed grains, and harmful seed oils. This shift isn't about arbitrary rules, it's a move away from vague concepts and back to focusing squarely on achieving measurable health outcomes for all Americans. To truly personalize this journey, we employ precision management tools like continuous glucose monitors, or CGMs. These devices allow you to visualize your metabolism in real time. We want to avoid the spike, those high glucose variations that lead to inflammation. Instead, we aim for a stable baseline, indicating metabolic health and more time in your target range. Why monitor? First, it gives you a glucose management indicator, a real-time estimation of your A1C. Second, it reveals your bio-individuality, how your body personally responds to specific carbohydrates. And third, and perhaps most powerfully, it provides immediate feedback, driving behavioral change and empowering you to make healthier choices every day. Beyond diet, structural integrity is paramount. Strength is truly the currency of independence as we age. Simple assessments like the chair stand for lower body strength, arm curls for upper body strength, and the 8-foot up and go for agility, all reveal how well you can navigate daily life. The reality is, simply walking is not enough. Skeletal load from walking is often insufficient for maintaining bone density. Resistance training is non-negotiable if you want to reverse sarcopenia and build resilient bones and muscles. Moreover, sedentary behavior is a distinct risk factor for poor health, separate from a lack of formal exercise. So, let's get moving and build that strength. Now, let's explore the anti-aging frontier, which involves carefully balancing longevity with functionality. On one side, we have longevity, often associated with calorie restriction and its effect on pathways like FGF21 for lifespan extension. But on the other side, and equally important for a high quality of life, is functionality, which is heavily reliant on protein intake for muscle maintenance and anabolic signaling. The nuance here is critical. While calorie restriction has been shown to extend life in models, humans require muscle for quality of life and independence. The optimal solution is a combination of targeted nutritional fasting and a high protein intake, typically 1.2 to 2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day, to achieve both longevity and robust functionality. As with any powerful approach, safety and guardrails are essential. This is a disciplined approach, and supervision is often required. If you're on medications, especially for blood pressure or glucose, rapid changes in diet can necessitate deprescribing to avoid issues like hypotension. We also need to manage the keto flu, which can cause fatigue and headaches during adaptation. This is often resolved by managing electrolytes. It's crucial to monitor nutrient density to avoid deficiencies in iron, calcium, and B vitamins, which is best achieved by eating whole, nutrient-rich foods. Finally, there are exclusions. This approach isn't suitable for individuals with a BMI under 20, severe digestive issues, or unmonitored type 1 diabetes. So, what's the path forward? Here's a 2026 roadmap for biological reversal, designed for high-performance aging. First, fuel your body with the real food standard, prioritizing protein and healthy fats. Second, build your body through resistance training to ensure structural integrity and muscle strength. And third, measure your progress using CGM technology to visualize your metabolic health in real time. We are truly in an era where biological age is malleable. The science is clear, policy has reset to support this, and with these tools and knowledge, the power is now firmly in your hands to reclaim your health. Here are the sources and evidence that underpin the information we've discussed today. This robust body of research from various reputable institutions and publications provides the scientific foundation for the new understanding of agelessness and high-performance aging. I encourage you to review them further for deeper insights.